It, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Elischa here.
And I am your boy Eli. This is the E2E Show. Episode 7. We've been out here for 7 weeks. Sheesh, 7 weeks. We've made it this far. I'm proud of us, first of all. Second of all, I'm proud of all of you for tuning in. But third of all, I don't have a third of all. But Elischa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Third of all, damn it, I thought I was going to have a third of all too, and I really don't. But I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be sitting down here, ready to talk about some football, ready to talk about just some world news, because there's some other stuff that's been going on in the world that we just, or in America, that we just got to tap into. But I'm happy to be here and talk and, get the people's opinion, get your takes on what's been going on in the past week. I'm excited.
I'm all for it.
I got to talk about that jersey. We talked about this a little bit off of camera, but you got to show off. You got to show off the Inter Miami jersey for the people real quick. You got to show give them a 360.
Stretch over here. Just representing the GOAT. That's what I do. Earlier this week it was April Fool's, and it is the 1-year anniversary from when I dropped my Breck Shea song to the world. I have a Breck Shea rap song, and I did an April Fool's joke using it last year, and that's when the whole thing kind of started for me and Breck Shea. Actually, no, the whole Breck Shea thing has started before that, but yes.
You got a rap song?
Okay, time out. It's like literally just the chorus, and I need to actually make the verses, but I have it. I mean, a lot of my followers know it. It goes, Breck Shea is the GOAT. And I'll play it for you later or something. But it's a 1-year anniversary for my April Fools of that. So that's great. But sad news, which is why I'm wearing the jersey today, it was announced Breck Shea is out with a hamstring injury, and he might miss 6 to 8 weeks with it, which is mega tough because Inter Miami is down bad. They're the worst team in MLS by far so far this season. That's just a fact. Like, that's just how it is. And losing Breck Shea just only makes it worse for them.
Yeah, bro. Breck, hamstring injuries are tough. They are some of the worst for athletes. So yeah, safe and quick recovery for Breck Shea. I wish him the best, because that's a tough one. But hey, man, yeah, I don't know what's like the toughest injuries that they have out there. I always hear hamstring. I never got really hurt playing sports. I don't know if that's a testament to how good my body is, or just maybe I don't take as many risks, or I've just been fortunate. But I know hamstrings are tough. I know
Achilles has to be.
Achilles is crazy. Yeah,
there's a reason why it's called Achilles. If there's any Greek myth nerds out there, Achilles was the strongest man in the planet, but he had one flaw and one kryptonite place on his body, which was his heel. They call it the Achilles heel because that was his downfall. That's how he passed away. But the Achilles heel is easily the biggest and worst injury, also like a brain injury, of course, a trauma injury. But, in terms of soccer and what you see typically, I would say an Achilles is probably the worst it gets, or an ACL. Just, you want to avoid the
ACL,
and
Achilles. Yeah, I'll be safe out there, because I don't know how I could do it. I think it's something that we've seen a lot of that in the news of young players especially becoming super, super depressed. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, wait. I don't know what just happened. Pause.
Eli, come back. We lost them.
Am I here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can't see you.
Wait 1 sec. What the hell?
Oh my God. Come back.
Yo, what just happened?
Oh, he's back. Yes. I don't know what happened, but he's back.
Neither.
Yes. But there's been a lot of talks about I've seen, unfortunately, a lot of young boys have taken their lives. Young athletes, young soccer players have taken their own lives, which is so sad and so unfortunate because of, supposedly career-ending injuries. And it's crazy that at 16, 15 years old, these guys are already thinking about the fact that, their professional career in sports, and they're so young, they're kids just beginning. And that's something that I hope that a lot of players like the Neymars, who right now, Weston McKennie, who's injured, Jamie Vardy, players like that will actually, yeah, we good. Well, I hope players like that will speak out and kind of give some insight into what it's like to have an injury, and that, it can get better. Even if you're in an academy and you get cut because you're injured or something, there's always something that you can do. It's never over until, well, you decide it's over and you take matters into your own hands. So guys, like, there's always something that you can do. There's always a plan B. There's always a possibility, as long as you're here to see the next sunrise and you push through it. Like, I hope that more athletes speak out on this so that less
Absolutely
kids can think that it's like the end of the world if they have an injury and they can't play the sport that they love anymore.
And those are always the toughest stories to hear as well. Just like, not even the to the point where they end their lives, but just in general, like those injuries that, let's say they're about to get their big break with the academy. Those are always heartbreaking to hear.
Yeah.
And if you are someone who struggles with mental health, or you've been put in a position where your mental health has not been as great as it has been in the past, I mean, the best thing you could always do is talk to anyone, not just don't keep it in. That's the biggest thing you can do, and that's the start. That's only the start, just saying what's up to one person, but it becomes a big blossoming effect the second you speak out. And we see so many people that never get to that point, and that's kind of the sad ending.
Absolutely. There's resources. We'll drop some links also in the description for any of you who are struggling with anything mental health related. Please speak to someone. It can literally save your life. On a lighter note, side note, did you have a beard last week? Because I had these Jewish genes, bro. Look at me. How do you get it to grow that fast?
I literally have just not shaved.
Yeah,
I've shaved like down here like once, but it's already grown back fully. But
let's get into the soccer, man. Let's get into your genes is killing me, man. But this week was a big week in world football, world soccer, man. World Cup qualifying, and the big news for us: the U.S. men's national team officially qualifies for the 2022 World Cup.
Big news.
How you feeling
Big
about
news.
I lost against Costa Rica, but
who cares? No one cares.
You don't care.
We didn't lose by 6. That's all that really matters, and that was a victory to me. Costa Rica, they're always tough to play on the road. We've never won there, so it's fine. It's fine. It's that it's fine meme when I'm just blown up and it's like just sitting there in the middle of the fire. That's me right now. But at the same time, like, I'm excited, and the group draw could not have gone better. I love it.
You think you like it, so you do like it. Despite having England.
Absolutely, I wanted England out of the A groups. You know why? Because we got history. We got something that's deeper than just soccer. And that's the whole point of the World Cup, It's bringing everyone together, all the history of the world together in one setting. And guess what?
Oh, man.
They were like, yo, bow down to our queen. And we were like, enough with that. We don't want kings here in America. We gonna take you motherfuckers over. Oh, sorry for swearing. But you know what we did? We threw their team. We threw their team into the freaking lake.
Yeah.
And we drew against them in the 2010 World Cup, ultimately topping that group, by the way. We are amazing. This is the best thing ever. Because you know what? Think about just what's happening at Chelsea right now. Ben Chilwell is shaking in his boots that he has to go up against Christian Pulisic, his teammate.
Okay.
He is absolutely quivering right now at the thought of having to go 1v1 against Christian Pulisic. This could not have gone better for the US, and they get to play Iran, which is, there's some history there, with a little bit of unnecessary war that's happened between us, but that's just a thing. And
it'll be a political ass World Cup, man.
I got personal beef. So I got personal beef with whoever could be the third team, right? So I want Scotland because I don't know if you know this or anyone knows this, but I'm half Israeli. So I also root for the Israel national team. The Israel national team's World Cup run ended because Scott McTominay scored a 93rd minute header. Israel should have been in that Scotland spot. They finished third, whatever. But I want Scotland in there so the US could just do your thing. That come here. Like, I want some of that.
Them. Will Smith them. Straight
Absolutely. Up. So I'm pumped for this. This is the best World Cup group possible. Best draw of my life. I'm sorry for Canada because I think they're screwed. But US, we going all the way this year. That's all I'm saying.
This is the most fire I've ever seen in Eli's eyes right now. Like, this is taking me back to the Lava Girl and Sharkboy days right now.
Like I am absolutely pumped. I am like over the moon right now.
No, I don't know if it's necessarily an easy group for them. And Canada don't have a bad group either. Canada have a good team. Historically speaking, on paper, Belgium, Morocco, and Croatia is like they're tough, but Canada got a good team. And if Alphonso Davies is healthy, come on, I think they have just as good a chance as anybody else in that group. I don't think there's really a group of death though. This time around.
Not this year.
Like, yeah, it's balanced. It's very, very balanced. I think that, and I said that before, right? I'm rocking in Nigeria. Unfortunately, Nigeria couldn't make it. Like,
it's okay. I feel you. I feel your pain, man, with Israel. But yeah.
But I said this. I said if Senegal qualifies for the World Cup, and I'm saying this on record now, for all of you, record this, screen record this, whatever. I'm saying this. I said this before, and I stand by it. If Senegal qualify for the World Cup, they will be champion. I said this, and I know.
You said champion.
Edward Mendy in goal. Sadio Mane up front. Koulibaly in the back.
I mean.
I'm saying, listen, and
they're going to demolish England if they face them because England overrated. We're going to beat them. I want to beat England. But
so who do you? Okay, so what's like there's no group of death.
No.
But what group? Who can you see coming out of every group? Let's go. Let's do a speed round real quick.
Yes, I am pulling up the groups. I'm pulling up the groups right now.
Pull up the groups right now because I have kind of who I think is definitely going to make it out of the group stage. We got two teams from each group. Group A. Who you saying for Group A?
I think this one's pretty obvious. Senegal, Netherlands.
Same.
I said Senegal. Or do you think Qatar? Do you think Qatar get that home field like Russia?
Hell nah. Senegal, Netherlands. That's just not. I'm sorry, not against Senegal and Netherlands, bro. Senegal, Netherlands out of Group A. Group B, I'm saying England, USA. Facts. Despite whoever makes it out of the Euro playoffs, I still say England, USA to make it out of that group.
Yeah. I wouldn't sleep on Iran. They're actually pretty good, but yeah, no. USA, England. I'm going USA.
Yeah, it's on that big stage, USA, Iran. What about Group C?
Argentina for sure. I gotta go Argentina. I hate to say it, I'm gonna go with Mexico. I know Poland's probably better, but like I know Lewandowski's there. It's supposed to be his year. But like, I think I got to go with Mexico if Chicharito makes the squad, which Tata has to call Chicharito up. Chicharito's not been involved with the Mexico national team, but he's easily the most informed Mexican player right now. They need to call him up.
He has to be called up. Chicharito Javier Hernandez, who Carlos Vela.
I don't think he'll get called up personally. Because he's not been involved either, Both of them have not been involved. Guadrado's been dropped. Like, it's a weird time for Mexico.
It's crazy because they seem to be the most famous Mexican players right now. And for a long time, and they haven't been called up in a while. So it's tough. It's a weird dynamic. They're the
But
people's champ.
Tata doesn't go with those guys, which is weird because Tata literally came from MLS to Mexico. So like I don't know why he has this like thing against those guys, but whatever,
Group
I
D.
guess.
Group D, I'm saying we don't know who's gonna win for the right.
It doesn't matter.
As it stands, France, Denmark for me. Oh, bless you.
That was disgusting. Okay, thank God you couldn't see that.
Hallelujah.
Oh wait, I'm
France,
looking at the
Denmark.
wrong. I was looking at the wrong one, but yeah, either way, France, Denmark. That's who
France,
I had.
Denmark.
But no Tunisia. No Tunisia. No kidding. I'll stop. France,
cool.
Denmark.
Yeah. Tunisia is cool or whatever, but they didn't do much even in the African Cup of Nations. So I don't expect them to do much in the World
Do you think
Cup.
Christian Eriksen comes back for the World Cup? Do you think he'll be like?
Absolutely.
I hope so. I would love nothing more than that.
And he scored. We're gonna get into that too. He scored this weekend, and he's back. I feel like Tottenham are gonna regret not signing him back after that injury.
Yeah.
But Christian Eriksen, I think if he's not injured, if he's healthy, God willing, I think he's gonna play for them. Group E.
Oh hell yeah. It's
Spain,
pretty
Germany.
obvious. I love Japan. Personally, I just have a thing where I just love Japan and like Japanese culture and everything. Fun fact, the Japanese league, like the men's league, is the only league to have a wider demographic of female supporters than male supporters. Only men's league. They have, I believe it's 52% women supporters, 48 men's in the men's league. Obviously, like the women's leagues, a lot of them have more women supporters, but men's league, there are more women soccer supporters in Japan. If you want to get yourself a girl that loves soccer, go to Japan, man.
And you know what? We could be solving a huge problem in Japanese culture right now. Because here's the thing. I have heard that in Japan, a lot of people are so heavily focused on their careers that there's a huge imbalance in the dating scene right now. The marriage rates are heavily declining. A lot of people are not dating. They have cuddling services in Japan now. Like you can literally pay somebody
use one of those
and go cuddle. Listen, go over to Japan, my boy, because it's rough out there for them. So we could be solving something. All the football fans, my boys, all over the world, you need you a girl
that likes right now.
You can go. Go ahead. And the World Cup is this year. You hit up Qatar Airways, you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You figure out the marketing. Whoa. You go to Japan, konnichiwa, you in there.
That's what I'm saying. And they got banging food in Japan. I could tell you that.
UD, we can make it happen. We're gonna
You have Japanese fried chicken?
I have not. I've had roasted duck.
Oh yeah. Well, duck. Oh yes. But I need to take next time you're in LA. I got some Japanese fried chicken spots, bro.
I'm there.
Game changer.
I'm there. I am absolutely there. But moving on to Group F, you said Canada was screwed.
I mean, it's like hard to not pick the team. Like Belgium, they're a lock for me. But then Croatia, it's like they just made the final.
That could be bad luck. Because usually it's like how many teams are gonna, but that's just the group stage. But I'm saying Belgium, Canada.
I love that. And low key, like, who cares about Spain or the national team? But sorry, that was a little shady. But I have the confidence in Belgium. Sorry, I was just charging my computer. They're like, to me, they're always ranked number one in the rankings and whatnot. I'm expecting them. I would love Canada. My boy Tajon Buchanan gonna light them up on one side. Alphonso Davies gonna light them up on the other. That's what really matters. So I want Canada to win. I want them. I'm rooting for them almost as much as I'm rooting for the US. But like, it's hard. It's a hard group.
Listen, off rip teams. I'm going on the record and saying this too. I'm not rooting for any team that has colonized any country at all, period. If you're a France, if you're in England, if you're a Germany, a Spain, a Portugal, I hope that you never, ever win a World Cup ever again. it's not personal against the people now. It's just we got some history. France, especially, you colonized Haiti. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
given. I'm for the African
who
team.
who hasn't England colonized? You know what I mean? Like, no one ever wants England to win.
Yeah, English people right now, some of y'all is cool. Have a nice.
We like your clubs. We like your clubs. We like your league. We just don't like
facts.
you. And some of your music. Great music comes from England.
Ed Sheeran, come on. Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby. All the bad things disappear. You know what's crazy? I think that's Justin Bieber's part too. But
it's okay.
Yeah,
the Beatles. We'll say the Beatles. Safe. That's
the
safe.
Beatles. I like the Beatles. Abbey Road. That's something.
That's
right?
what I'm
that's
saying.
Something, right? I don't. Yeah.
That is an album. All right. Group G.
One Direction. Also, let's switch direction with Group G. Portugal, Ghana.
Group G could be a group of death. Wait.
South Korea.
Wait, I'm looking at the wrong group. You said Group H. Oh, we skipped Group G, but Group H. Group H, Portugal. I'm gonna go Portugal. This could be. I could see any team come out of this group.
South Korea eliminated Germany last time.
I like South Korea a lot.
South Korea is not to be underestimated.
Sun, bro. Sun.
Yes.
Low key. I don't want to roast Ronaldo, but Sun might be the best player in this group.
Ooh. You're coming for the smoke today.
I mean, I'm free spirited, man. I am free spirited right now.
Talk it. Sun Heung-min Sonaldo might be the best player in Group H. Listen.
I'm not going to say Uruguay. I don't know too much about the Ghana national team, so I don't know how great they are. I know Cameroon pretty well. I know Senegal pretty well, but I don't know Ghana as well. I just know that the US beat them in 2014.
I'm going to say there's definitely some history between Uruguay and Ghana. Because what was this, the 2010, 2014 World Cup when Suarez forgot what position he was playing and just slapped the ball out of the goal? That was versus Ghana. So I think that, and that was such a smart play. I will give it to him. Like to just sacrifice yourself like that, slap the ball out of the goal, get the penalty, and for Ghana to miss the penalty is incredible. But there's some history there, so I think that matchup is going to be really, really interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna say Portugal, Ghana. Either way,
I'm gonna say South Korea to be different. I'll say South Korea,
and I hope it happens. My intuition tells me Ghana, Portugal. But if you're saying Portugal, South Korea, I'll take that too. Either way, though, I think this is gonna be a very, very interesting World Cup. By the way,
we skipped Group G. We skipped Group G.
I'm bugging. How can I forget? Now, here's generally the public are saying this is the group with the top favorite right now to win it, Brazil.
Which I think is a low cap, personally. But,
I love Brazil. Me
too.
I don't think there's any favorites this year.
No. France to me was the favorite last time, and I was correct. Like I put them as my winner, and I was right. But I don't think there's a favorite this tournament.
After the Euros, I don't think there's any favorites. The fact that the champions of Europe were eliminated is just, for me there's no favorites right now. It's equal grounds. Fuck it. Qatar might win the World Cup. Who knows? Qatar might just win it. Iran might win it. Netherlands. I'm rooting for Senegal, but who knows? Right now, it's very balanced, and I love it like that. This is why I don't want in the next 2 World Cups. I hear they're trying to increase the number of teams that are in the World Cup. I do not want that. It is not about trying to give the opportunity to more teams to be in a World Cup. You got to qualify. That's how it should be. I'm not against progress, but in those terms, I'm going to be radical about that. I don't want the number of teams to increase. I think it's good just like that. 32 teams. 32, right? I got my mouth right.
32. Yep.
32 teams. This one is going to be a good one. Like I said, I think Senegal, do you have early predictions for winners? Final?
I'm not ready for that yet. I maybe as we go along through the show, it's going to wish-wash all the time. Do I just give Messi the Gluck 9000 and say this is the year for him? Like, I don't know.
Oh, what? Oh my God. We're not editing that out. What is going on? Rewind that. VAR foul on the play. Whoa.
You know what? I'm gonna go with
Wow.
a sleeper pick, and I say no. I was just kidding. I was gonna say like I don't know. I have no idea who I think could win this because like Belgium always is gonna disappoint. Honestly, for Ericsson, I'm going for Denmark, baby.
Okay. Denmark, I'll take that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I would
Casper
not be mad at
Schmeichel,
that.
the GOAT. I'm saying honestly, this could be their year. You know, they've had
I'll take
a
it.
great World Cup qualifying run. I hate to keep bringing up Israel, but you know they're in the same group as Israel, and I saw Denmark just slap every team in that group. Denmark's dominant, you know, and you know they made it to the final or the semifinal of the last World Cup, didn't they? Yeah, wasn't it them against Croatia? They made it far. They made it to the semifinal of the Euros this past time around. They lost to England. This could be their year, or was it to England, or was it to England or Italy? I forgot which one, but they made it to the semis.
Let's listen. VAR.
Yeah. Euros
VAR.
2020.
Semifinal versus England. You are correct.
Yep. So they keep making these semifinals. I think this is the time they take it to that next level and they make the final and not only win the final, but for Ericsson, they win it. He's going to score the game-winning penalty. It might go to a shootout. He's going to score the match-winning penalty, and it'll be the most beautiful moment in world football history.
I will be extremely happy for Ericsson if that happens. You guys let us know in the comments. What's your early predictions? Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Be biased if you want. Don't be biased. Okay, if you think Egypt is going to win the World Cup or Italy is going to win the World Cup too, say that. There's no rules. You say what you want. This is the internet. Who's going to win the World Cup? A Martian team. The aliens are going to come down and come to planet Earth and win it. I think Elon Musk is going to come and start for England. Or where is Elon Musk from? From South Africa. He has enough money to bribe South Africa and back into the World Cup and be their striker. Whatever it is that you're thinking, let us know in the comments what your early predictions are for the World Cup. But then after that, we are back. We are back into the club scene. MLS, Champions League coming up this week. We got Premier League, all that. Eli rocking a Breck Shea, LA Galaxy.
Big win today, boys. Big win.
With a dub. Let's get into it. First of all, wait. Before we get into the LA Galaxy, I just got to say, okay, New York Red Bulls, second place in the conference, but 4 points from their last 3 games. Fuck is going on? What is going on? Get it together. Second place, 10 points. Philly should not be. Imagine this. Out of our last 3 games, 1 win, 1 draw. That would have been enough to put us in a great lead ahead of the Philadelphia Union. Get it together.
Crazy.
Who are we playing next?
Y'all are 3-0 on the road, which is pretty crazy. Like I feel like MLS teams are never that good on the road.
We got Montreal next.
Oh, y'all could beat Montreal.
That should be a
Montreal down there. They got 38-year-old Kai Kamara as their striker. I mean, that he scored last week and he is the GOAT. I love him. But you know, he's
that should
38.
be a W. Yeah, we need a win. But yeah, LA Galaxy got a dub too. How you feeling? No Douglas Costa goal, but
no, he was injured, but we're keeping him. Well, he's injured, but not injured, where he's not out. But what they did was because next weekend, which we'll talk about on next week's episode, is El Tráfico against LAFC. They needed to make sure that he was healthy and ready for it. So that's what's going to happen. And he will get that goal next week. But today, it's all about Chicharito. 2 goals, a brace, and a 3-1 road victory against Portland. You don't just go up to Portland and slap them like we did tonight. So
Chicharito.
Proud of the boys. And I got to kiss the crest. I know I'm not wearing the jersey today on the show, but got to represent the boys always. And I'm proud of you guys. Keep fighting, G's. And we got El Tráfico next weekend. It's a big one. So gotta
Chicharito Javier Hernandez Barcazar. I hope that I said that correctly. Listen, bro, my Spanish is not so bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak it fluently. You drop me into Tulum or Cancun or something, I'll be all right. But you know what I'm saying? Javier Hernandez Barcazar.
Don't ask me to try to do that myself.
My tongue be rolling. Boys,
I'm Mr. D in Spanish, so
you do the math. Hey, yo.
Oh, pause. Why do I always do this to myself?
This has become a habit. We gonna have an intervention for Eli, man, because at this point there's so much going on. But also in club football, as we said earlier, Chelsea lost 4-1 to Brentford. Christian Eriksen scoring his first game back his first goal since coming back to the Premier League after that injury. Amazing, outstanding. Chelsea being so close to the title race, and now so close yet so far away. 1-0, they were leading in the 48th minute. 2 minutes later, Brentford scores one. Christian Eriksen scores the second one, and then it was just the floodgates were open from there on. I love how competitive the Premier League is, and as much as it pains me to say it, as much as I love La Liga, but the Prem is just so interesting. Like, it's the fact that Liverpool are amazing right now, Chelsea are amazing right now, Man City are amazing right now, and they're all amazing. Don't do that. I ain't like that.
No, United. No. They're amazing. I'm just thinking about United as you were saying. Yeah, United. I was like, we're not so amazing.
Doodoo stains. Yeah. Like, they're just
man. We're not even gonna make Europe, bro. Like, come on. Not even Europe, man. We're gonna be in the Europe Conference League. Like, we're gonna be in like the. I loved your skit that you did about rip Manchester United. That was great. That was quality content.
Listen, any chance that I have to roast United, I will take it. If my page ends up being just red thumbnail, just United skits, so be it. Because y'all just keep giving me stuff to roast y'all on. Get it together.
I made a fatal mistake this weekend.
What did you do?
I entered for my professional.
Just know the FBI might be watching, Eli. No. So just whatever you're going to say.
For my professional fraternity. Oh, they're going to get me for this. My professional fraternity, right? We entered a dodgeball tournament, and I made the grave fatal mistake of wearing a Manchester United jersey, and of course we lost. In the first round.
Now you know damn well you should know better. If you want to win anything, don't put no United jersey on. This is a rookie mistake. What are you doing?
It really was a mistake, and I feel like although I was in a 3v1 situation and I got it down to a 1v1 situation, but then my dumbass tried to catch a ball when I shouldn't have, and I dropped it. But had I just gone and still like threw lasers at people, I probably would have won. But the moral of the story: don't wear a Manchester United match. Don't wear a Manchester United kit in a sports match because it's bad juju.
It absolutely bad juju. Actually, on the note of dodgeball, where have I played dodgeball? Sky Zone. Yeah, these kids, they kill me. Oh my god. I have never survived. 13 years old, 7-year-old girls, they get me every single time. Headshot. Like, I don't stand a chance.
I'd be kicked out of Sky Zone for trying to throw it too hard at little kids. So yeah, I get competitive when it's dodgeball. Like, they kick me out. I'm ruthless. I don't care what your age is. I don't care what your gender is. I am gonna treat you as a competitor, as competition.
Yo.
And it is fight to the death. It is.
Oh my goodness, this man is getting too rough with the kids at Sky Zone. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am bad at dodgeball. United are bad at everything. Oscars, people getting slapped around. The Grammys had nobody in them. The Grammys were today. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, most people did it.
I don't really care about the Grammys. Actually, Actually, this year was kind of cute because a girl that I used to go to camp with actually won.
That's what they
a
calling
Grammy
it these
for something.
days. That's what the young kids are calling it these days. We used to go to camp together.
No, we used to go to camp, and she won a Grammy actually
You went to camp with Billie Eilish?
no.
Oh my!
No.
Eli
She
dated Billie Eilish.
I did not
That's
date
crazy.
this girl. I wish. I could only wish. But she won something for best musical like composition or something. Emily Bear, look her up.
Okay.
But
and you're on the E2E show. So who's the real winner? Who's the real winner?
I gotta say I am here.
Come on.
Where's my Grammy for my Brick Shea song? Like that's better than half the music that's being.
Yo, we need a little halftime performance of that rap. Like we need it.
That's gonna be me in the Super Bowl next year.
Listen, World Cup halftime show.
Not Qatar, maybe US. They don't like me in Qatar, but
why do you keep saying that? He's going to keep. Listen, I see Eli on Twitter literally telling people are like, yo, Eli, you're going to go to Qatar, you're going to go to World Cup. They're like, nah, they don't like my people over there. Like, he's really pushing that. Like,
they don't. Like, it's just like the sad reality, but like, I will not be welcomed into the country. I won't be allowed to leave the airplane, so it's okay.
Worst case scenario, what do you think will happen? How will they know? They're not going to know.
I mean, they'll see my passport immediately. If they check through it, they'll be like, yeah, you're done. Send him to the gulag. I don't know.
Oh my god. Hopefully not, but
no, I'm not going to Qatar. I don't want to go either, but
yeah, that's you know what, to end this, actually that conversation is very interesting. Like I've been did we talk about this last week? Like I've been talking to a lot of people trying to get opinions on the whole, the human rights violations and it being in the winter time. Like there's a lot in this World Cup, but the arguments that I've seen are that no World Cup hosting countries is ever fully clean. Brazil had its own thing, Russia had its own thing.
I mean, America's not even that clean, so like,
yeah, there's always a thing. But I've also heard the argument that the media has made it out to be, if there are problems in the construction of the stadiums, human rights, people are dying, things like that, which is extremely unfortunate. Worse than unfortunate, like people's lives are at stake. Like this absolutely should not be happening. People should not be, especially coming from other countries, to work in these stadiums, to work on building the infrastructure for the World Cup and losing their lives. No amount of money can replace that, and that's just it's horrible. But the case that I've heard is that the media is saying if this is happening, it's Qatar's fault. It is the whole country's fault. That it's like boycott this. It's the World Cup committee. It's FIFA's fault. And although to a certain degree I agree, but I'll play devil's advocates for a second and say, are there people in the lower levels who are closer to the groundwork, to closer to the actual construction and the contractors and the managers and whatever else that are actually responsible for this and who should be held accountable for these atrocities, and not the people all the way at the top who may be so far away from this?
I'd like to think that it is just the people at the top. You want to have this mind, but these rich bastards, they're the reasons. I don't have like a full opinion on this yet because I haven't completely read into it, but just knowing some of the things that happens in Qatar and just like the stigma of the country that I've been at least taught and told to think about Qatar. It's just, hearing about the stuff that it's just like, they don't care about their people, they don't care about the people below them. It's just the people up top that like get to control everything there. So I don't have that well of an informed opinion. So I don't want you to take anything I say and, pass it as the truth. So
you guys, I will say that, I unfortunately have not educated myself enough on this topic. And that's just because nowadays it's like if you I've become a very, I think that might be the only thing that I'm cynical in my life about is getting information, because nowadays it seems like if you read the news, you read what's out there, you're misinformed, and if you don't at all, you're uninformed. So it's just like, is it better to kind of just not have any bullshit in your head about what's going on in the world than to just say that, yeah, I am informed, I've read, I'm well aware of what's going on, but then you really don't know the truth. So if you guys are, if there's any of you guys out there who are really informed about this, who can educate us and the rest of the audience, let us know. What are your thoughts? Qatar, are they the big bad wolves? Are they not? Who's responsible for this? You know, who's responsible for um the safety precautions that are not being followed through with? Yeah, let us know what do you guys think about that, and will you guys be attending the World Cup in person, where you can be watching from your couch from illegal streaming services? Let us know.
I got my place in Syracuse next year. I will be in a single apartment next year, and it will just be me and the World Cup. Come through, Elisha. We could have our own watch party, or I'll come down to NYC, which is probably more realistic, and we could go to some watch parties. But I'm excited. I'll wake up early. I'll wake up late. I don't care. I'll especially wake up late if I have to.
Yes.
But if I have to. But I'm ready for this World Cup. And 2018 was lit, but it's just going to be even more lit now that the US is back in it for me. So I'm ready. I hope you guys are all ready. And is that it for our show? Or are we going to do a little mental health check? Or
Of course, you already know. You know the vibes. You know we gotta check in. You know we gotta get a sense of where our heads are at, where our feelings are at. That's important. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of podcasts out there, and there's this stigma now with men's podcasts that it's all about just bashing women. Over here, we talk about football, we talk about feelings, we talk about real positive stuff. So
and we bash women. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
no,
Sorry. That was a joke.
we do that behind the scenes. Eli, how you feeling? How was the week? How just update us on
Yeah,
Eli's life.
honestly, really good week. Didn't do anything specifically for mental health aside, eating habits are continuing to be better. But I had a really great day. I mentioned earlier I'm in a professional fraternity, and today I gave birth to, or not gave birth, but what we do is bigs and littles, where it's like you become a father of the new class. And last semester I gave birth to 3 daughters, and my 3 daughters gave me 5 granddaughters today, which is very dope. So I'm a family of 9 people. It's me and my 8 daughters and granddaughters. It is crazy, but it's really awesome and it's very sweet. Check out my Instagram if you want to see photos that I posted today of it. But it's pretty cool. I'm a girl dad and a girl grandpa. Speaking of women. Elisha, knock knock.
Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. Damn, I wasn't ready for that. I don't know. Shit. I don't.
How was your week?
I need some water because I don't. I was not ready for the images of pregnant Eli in my head like that. Wow. Wow. We're gonna have to add a visual of that to go with the
Wait, I
podcast.
have
Or
one right here. No, I'm kidding.
the-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But here's me with my 8 daughters today.
oh, they grow up so fast.
I know, right? Crazy. They almost look like they're my age.
They grow up so fast. But I'm doing good. I am very proud of, I've been very productive this week. I'm productive every week, but
Oh yeah,
it's
you are.
just I'm one of those people where I used to think that when I look at athletes, that I look up to, and I see people talk about how hard they work and things like that. And um, I used to think there's no way that when they say, "Oh, I'm doing all of this, but I still feel like I'm not doing enough." I used to be like, "There's no way they really feel like that. Like they kind of just they're saying that just to seem like, oh, there's like these super hardworking people. But when you're really like on a mission and you're trying to be great and you're trying to accomplish a lot of things and you have goals set, you know, like you do kind of sometimes go to that point where even if you're doing a lot of things, you still feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I should be doing more.
I feel
And
that all the time.
yeah, and that's not even from looking at other people.
No.
Because I tend to not like, you know, care much as like what people are doing, but just for myself, like I'll be like, damn, you know, I could have done this, I could have done that. And it's just about I'm learning to take it easy on myself, to still work hard, to still put in the grind, because that's not gonna stop. We're gonna go hard all the time. Work hard, rest hard too. But I'm learning to kind of be like, yo, come on, like you did it's only 24 hours in a day. You did what you had to do. Move on to the next, get that work in. Yeah, you know, there's it's like you have to be, I hate to say the word realistic, but at the end of the day, like you have to be kind on yourself. That's part of self-care, that's part of self-love. Ladies and gentlemen, be kind to yourself. You work, you deserve a break, you deserve to chill out from time to time. Yeah, and so that's like one of those things, and I'm happy with the place I'm, because I'm productive. This I got a good, I'm on a good momentum going into the new week, and so I feel good. You know, I don't like basing just my mood based on how productive I'm being, but because everything else is kind of good right now, you know, family's good, I feel healthy, I'm drinking a whole lot of water, you know, getting back into working out now. I did, you know, a few more push-ups this week. The productivity was kind of like the thing that tipped the scale a little bit, and that made me feel a little bit better. So yeah, I'm at a good 9 right now out of 10, just in terms of overall mood. So feel good.
That's a W week in my book.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a W week in my book. Eli and Elisha's bars got him shook. And if they don't like the bars that it took, then I'ma put him on my hanger like a Captain Hook. If they play with Eli, play with D-Spy, Eli with the bars and the ad-libs in the sky, we flying high, bars, and we going to the moon. And if y'all tune in, then I'ma see you guys soon.
Oh, it's not blowing anymore. That's so sad.
Come on. Bars. Right. That's how we do it.
Honestly, I think for the Breck Shea song, I need your help for writing me bars. And then I want a feature from Elisha in the song. You'll get the bridge verse, you know? You'll get that.
We got it.
Like, where the beat kind of changes a little bit. And then it's like, oh shit, like the Red Sea will part and Elisha will just be in there with a cape and a crown. I'll be like, hey, you know.
Listen, I got it. The Red Sea will part, holding my stick up like Moses. That's all they're gonna get for now. I'm not gonna get everything out. I'm not gonna get everything out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tune in. Y'all gotta tune in for the next episode. Follow us on social media. You know what I'm saying, This Week in MLS, Elisha Edouard on all platforms. Let's get it, man. Eli, take us out.
Syracuse, New York, and Brooklyn, New York. This has been episode 7 of the E2E Show. Make sure you like, subscribe. Also, follow us on social media. We're posting the best clips. We're making them even funnier. I didn't even think you and I could get funnier, but we can with the power of editing. Check out our social medias at the E2E Show. And with that being said, I think that is it. So, I'll see you guys next week.
Peace.